What's good, y'all? Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. And I must say, thank God it's Friday, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. And I've been hearing these rumors for the past 2 to 3 years, man, that Manny Pacquiao is supposed to come back at welterweight and fight Mario Barrios for his title, man. This is ridiculous, bro. I'll get straight into it today, man. I don't see how at 46 years old they still letting Manny Pacquiao unretire, retire whenever he want. I'll say this. I know Manny Pacquiao had like an exhibition not too long ago, but we getting straight into it, man. I personally watched Manny Pacquiao versus Ugas, man. Um, and I'ma say it just like this, man. That was Manny Pacquiao last official fight. And it was like Manny Pacquiao got old overnight, bro. Like, Ugas, man, don't get me wrong, world class fighter. Pretty good at the welterweight division. He done had some good scraps with some people, man. But I'ma say it straight like this, plain and simple, man. Manny Pacquiao could not get out the way of a right hand to save his life that night. It's like I said, he aged overnight, bro. He looked old. He looked slow. His feet was stuck in the mud, man. We used to Manny Pacquiao bouncing around and lunging in. And, you know what I'm saying? None of that was shown in that Ugas fight, man. And I said to myself that night, man, we done seen these type of fights before where fighters then got old and retired and then they came back. Man, we seen it with Tommy Morrison beating up on George Foreman. RIP the late great George Foreman. We done seen fights like that before, man, where like I said, people then came back from retirement and you know what I'm saying? Feel like they got a second win, a second career. But Manny Pacquiao is not one of them people, man. I will say this, he is very, very small. He was always short, but he was always explosive. I'll say this too, which is kind of crazy and it's so funny to me. Mario Barrios is the one who gets picked on the most at 147. And it's so funny to me, bro. Mario Barrios is not a bad fighter. Like, he is not just flat out horrible. I say it like this. Mario Barrios, he lost the Tank and Keith Thurman. He got absolutely schooled by Keith Thurman. I saw that fight, man. Keith Thurman had him so lumped up, and man, it was a total beating. I witnessed that fight live. I witnessed the Gervonta Davis versus Mario Barrios fight, which is why I'm bringing this point up. Mario Barrios, like I said, he lost to Tank. He lost to Keith Thurman. Both of them guys are elite fighters. Both of them. Gervonta Davis, bro, he was struggling with Mario Barrios at 140. Mario Barrios supposedly had a rehydration clause on him. Supposedly. He had a rehydration clause. He was drained. That's what they were saying. But the physical uh the physical part, Gervonta Davis could not get over that physical part for at least 6 to 7 rounds of that fight. Barrios was big. He was taller. He was stronger. Uh, he had the longer reach. He hurt Tank. One time in that fight, I remember. Tank tried to play it off. He got a good poker face, but Mario Barrios stung Tank in that fight, man. It was all up until Floyd Mayweather came and told Tank, man, I trust in you. You the one, man. Go out here and show this guy what you could do. Was when Tank actually turned it up and he showed levels. He got over the physical, you know what I'm saying, fears and the physical abilities of Mario Barrios and actually brought the fight to Barrios and actually dropped him twice and stopped him, man. So like I said, Mario Barrios is not this chump. He is not this guy that y'all making him seem to be. Like a 46-year-old Pacquiao could come back and just beat a young, hungry Mario Barrios, man. Like I said, Barrios got dropped in his last fight, yes. It was a draw, but I feel like Mario Barrios pulled out the win. I think he was schooling that dude early on, up until he got dropped. I'm going to just say it like this, and I'm going to keep it plain and simple, y'all. I think Manny Pacquiao, bro, is just too old. Like I said, looking at his last fight versus Ugas, the last real fight, bro, that was in 2021. That was 4 years ago. Manny Pacquiao legs were horrible in that fight. Looked like he was stuck in the mud. He was slow. He couldn't get out the way of a right hand to save his life. What is 4 years gonna change? 4 years will make him worse. If he haven't been actively training and facing real competition in the gym, bro, he is gonna get cooked by Mario Barrios the same way he got cooked by Ugas. Don't get me wrong. Manny Pacquiao is a legend in the sport. Well, I think he a 7 time. He didn't won a championship in 7 different divisions. That's fine and all. That makes him legendary. He got a Hall of Fame career, bro. He done had some Hall of Fame fights. But bro, Manny Pacquiao, it's the time and the place, bro. You done had your time. You done did what you was supposed to do in this sport. You will go down as a legend forever. But it just makes no sense. Like, what is the point coming back? Okay. Let's just say this. Let's just say this, right? Let's say Pacquiao come back. He beat Mario Barrios, right? Manny Pacquiao beat Mario Barrios at 147, right? The other two champions there are Brian Norman Jr. and Boots Ennis. I know damn well he ain't beating Boots Ennis for sure. Boots Ennis will stop Manny Pacquiao at this day and age. It won't even be close. It'll be Manny Pacquiao will go out sad, bro. So what I'm saying is, what is the point in bringing Manny Pacquiao back to fight Mario Barrios? It just makes no sense. Like, I don't get it. But I think Manny Pacquiao, if anything, he should stick to the exhibitions, where he fighting, people who don't really box, and what I'm saying, just getting his work in, or go at an exhibition with Floyd Mayweather. That will make more sense. Somebody that also been retired and not fighting real competition. That just don't make sense to me. It just don't make sense. Also, I just don't see it happening, bro. I don't see a 46-year-old politician, man, Manny Pacquiao, beating a Mario Barrios at 147. Like I said, uh, a prime, young, hungry tank moving up to 140. Had a rehydration clause on Mario Barrios and everything. He still had trouble with Mario Barrios until the eighth, ninth round, and then he eventually stopped him. But that should tell y'all all y'all need to know right there. Mario Barrios is no slouch. This not gonna be what Manny Pacquiao think it's gonna be, man. Like I said, fuck it. You wanna go in there? Go in there with Boots Ennis. Go get them straps off of Boots. They pick on Mario Barrios, bro, because they saw what Tank did. They saw what Keith Thurman did. But that won't work, bro. You gotta be an elite fighter, and don't get me wrong, in his prime, throughout his whole career, Manny Pacquiao has been an elite fighter. But guess what? That time is over, bro. Manny Pacquiao, you are no longer that. You are a 46-year-old man. You cannot be doing what you used to do in your prime. Like, trust me, I'm all for, Manny Pacquiao making a fool out of this video and coming out like beast mode. But I just don't see that happening. Going off of evidence. I'm going off of evidence of what I've seen. Manny Pacquiao versus Ugas. He was slow. He was old. Feet was in the mud. He couldn't get out the way of a right hand. Ugas was stalling on him. It was clear Manny Pacquiao aged overnight. His legs wasn't there. I saw Barrios versus Gervonta Davis, who was around the same height as Manny Pacquiao. Explosiveness the same explosiveness as Manny Pacquiao, knockout power like Manny Pacquiao. Struggle with Barrios, with supposedly a rehydration clause, being drained and all that. Tank was still looking a little shaky in there for the first 6 to 7, 8 rounds. Call it what y'all want, man. I do not see Mario Barrios losing to a 46-year-old Manny Pacquiao. I just can't see it going down like that. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. We on the road to 4,000 subscribers, man. We really doing this shit, man. I'm super proud. Appreciate every single one of y'all for tuning in. And I'm out. Peace!
They say fuck them, they wasn't on your dick when you was down. Trust them in my back and turn my heart and shit.